Hi everyone, it's Linda, and I wanted to share with you the last order that I received from Beadz Candy Shop. I placed an order pretty much the same day that the newest brand that Mila has, which is the True Beadz. I placed an order for my very first True Beadz, and then I also noticed that a lot of the beads that were sold out from the Miracle collection got restocked. So I went back in for some of the things that were sold out that I was wanting like a second bead of, plus maybe one or two things that I did not already have. So thought I'd share that with you. So I've got everything out of the sweet little organza bag that Mila packed everything in, and I've got my candies, and I've got my lovely handwritten note. So I'm just gonna dive right in. Let's see, this is a thank you, so I'm gonna save that one for last. So I ordered from True Beadz, my very first order, and so I'm assuming that's what is in this bag. And the day Mila posted, like that one picture of all the beads in the tray, there was one that just jumped out at me, and I knew I wanted him or her. I'm going to say this is a her because of the color. This is the True Beadz, and this is the True Unicorn Opal Lilac. And I don't have my light on, my little halo light. This is just the natural light from the window. Look at what a pretty lilac color. This is so sweet. Like when my kids were little, we used to watch Shaun the Sheep, and this sweet little face just reminds me of that. And so, you know, I had to have it. I wanted this color. Like the second the True Beadz launched on the website, I was logged in and ready with my payment, and I was lucky enough to get the one I really wanted. So definitely going to explore this brand a little bit more. Some beautiful things in there, but I absolutely had to get this. Like I'm probably going to put it on my kids' my All About My Sons bracelet, just to remind me of those times that we used to watch Shaun the Sheep together. So that again is the True Unicorn Opal Lilac. So I'm gonna open what is in this baggie next. So let's see what's in here. All right, so in that baggie, I treated myself to the Spring Solstice Flower World Fractal, and I just think this color is just beautiful. It has almost like those seafoam green flowers over top with, I would say, a dark navy flower center, and then those flowers are floating on what looks to me like just turquoise or like that Caribbean blue waters. Like if you know, if you were to go to Aruba or, you know, the Caribbean, like, and see just that beautiful blue water, it's got like, trying to get it to focus, it's got that beautiful color underneath the bead itself. Just gorgeous. I really look forward to styling this, but I just think this is just a stunning focal bead. There's not much more that I'm gonna need to style with it, to be honest with you. It is just beautiful. So this again is the Spring Solstice Flower World Fractal. And then I did go for another one of the World Beads. This one here is the MOONSHIMMER Art Flower World Fractal. And this one, I'm trying to get it to focus, has just that beautiful sky blue. There we go. It's got like a sky blue base, and to me, like, it does look like right there you see a little bit of white, so it's almost like there's, I don't know, like a cloud floating on the inside, like there's definite white in there as well. And then it has these flowers, just these darker purple, like maybe a burgundy color flowers, along with these neutral colored leaves. And of course, it's got all that beautiful faceting going on with the clear overlay. So, you know, here are the two together, so you can see them. Like, these were the two world beads that were released with the collection, and they are just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But this is the MOONSHIMMER Art Flower World Fractal. Open what's in this baggie next. Right, so my next purchases were all things that you have seen me purchase just one of in a previous video. And this one is the Shimmer Ocean Fieldstone Fractal. So this is the one that's got like that blue base. And I actually have my other one here, so you can see the two beads that I have just side by side. And they just seem to have like that lit from within magic going on. They are just absolutely gorgeous. And let's just take a look, because again, I think this particular bead here looks like it would pair very well with the ocean theme. Just look at that beautiful contrast between all of these. Aren't they just gorgeous? So again, this is all from the new Miracle collection. One of the other beads that I needed to get, that I absolutely wanted a second one of, is this beautiful bead right here. And this is the MOOR Forget-Me-Not Fieldstone Fractal. Like, this, I think, hands down, is probably my favorite bead from the entire collection. This and maybe the Halo Dream Flowers. Like, I just think this is magic in a bead right here. And here is the original one that I purchased. And then of course we have the newer one on the left. And they are just absolutely just magical. Again, just that light, you know, the way it hits it, they just look lit up from within. And they are just absolutely gorgeous. So this, again, is the beautiful MOOR Forget-Me-Not Fieldstone Fractal. And then the last bead that I purchased was the MOONSHIMMER Art Flower. And this particular bead, originally, like the one that I have, was actually a gift from Mila. And so it wasn't even on my radar at first. Like, I was definitely going for all the Fieldstone fractals when the Miracle collection released, and Mila gifted me one of these, and I just fell in love with it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's got that beautiful blue shimmer base, like the blue base itself has all that shimmer to it. And then it's got these beautiful lavender roses. And then it's got that swirl pattern with that almost aubergine, like that copper pixie dust. Here is the original one that I have on the right, and now the one that I just purchased on the left. And I just think they are magical. And here they are paired, like this is kind of what I was envisioning, on a bracelet, having the MOONSHIMMER Art Flower World fractal paired, you know, with a pair of the MOONSHIMMER art flowers on either side. So that's kind of what I envisioned, kind of styling together. So that is that bead. And now I'm gonna see what is in this little baggie. It says thank you. Okay, so Mila totally spoiled me with the gifts that she gave me. She gave me a pair of these Storm Perpetuals. And if you remember in my last video, I had purchased a pair of the Swamp Perpetuals, and I just think this design is just so cool. Like, it's got the colored base, and then it's got the flowers on top. It can either vary from a 4-petal to a 3-petal flower, just kind of going all around. And each flower, of course, has like that bubble, like that air bubble, or I don't know what you'd call it, just that bubble effect for the center. And then the beads themselves have the raised detail going around the perimeter of the bead, kind of like a caterpillar bead. And this is just a very lovely neutral color range. This is again the Storm Perpetuals, and it is just so pretty. Look at that, guys. And then another bead that Mila gifted me is this gorgeous lilies bead. And this one is the violet lilies. And just look how you've got like that fuchsia hint of color like throughout. And then you've of course got the periwinkle purples. As you twirl it, like it goes from light lavender to dark violet to fuchsia. It is just spectacular. Like, this is the lilies bead, I think, are some of my favorites. It almost looks from a profile view like a triangular bead because of the attachment of the lilies on the outside, but just magical. And then she gave me also another lilies bead. This one on the right is the ice lilies, and this one just has the most beautiful light Cinderella blue almost, topped with these darker lilies on top. And just the two of them together, I mean, paired together, it is just magical. I actually have in my collection a pair of lilies that I was gifted from, like it was a love set previously, and they have a matte finish to them. And like this one seems to be maybe like a frost violet lilies. And this one, I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a frost ice lilies. Like I've never seen, like I keep trying to look like in the museum and find these particular lilies, but I think it's absolutely fun that I now have, you know, a matte pair, or well, a matte version, and then, you know, the, I guess the glossier non-matte version to play with. So I'm definitely going to have fun playing with that on a bracelet design. And again, we have violet lilies here on the left, and then ice lilies on the right. And then the last bead that Mila gifted me was this beautiful halo python, or halo oil python. And you know, python is definitely a style of beads that Elf Beads has. Like you can just go in and search python on their store. This one I do believe is retired. Like the ice lilies and the violet lilies and the storm perpetuals, those are all available on either the Elf Beads site or the Beads Candy Shop site. This one I searched for and I did not find it. So this one, I think if I were to search for it on the Elf Beads site, would probably show up in the museum. But it's got that oil treatment to it, which just kind of gives it that, it's so hard to describe, more iridescent I get. Like you can see the iridescence as I twirl the bead around. Like that iridescence seems to be fixed, like where the light is hitting it, just in one spot, but I'm of course twirling the bead around. And then you see that python, like you can see just the little dots of color. Like this one just has beautiful sunset colors. Like I see oranges in there, and I see fuchsias, and I see purples. This is just gorgeous. It actually, I think, let me take my bangle off that I'm wearing right now. I have the, let's see here, you can see it better. This is the blush path, and then this is, oh gosh, I want to say the blush gaudy, or oh gosh, I have it posted. If you look at my Instagram today, you'll see exactly what this bead is called, because I did put it in the hashtags. But I think this particular bead here, this python, would look absolutely wonderful with either of these. And that's what I love about Elf Beads. Like we've got blush, and we've got, gosh, it's gonna kill me. I will, down here somewhere, I will list out the name of this bead. But you know, here we have halo, we have blush, we have this gold, and then we have this one. And just look how magical they just all look together. Just gorgeous. And I do have this just on my Love bangle, which is still that special deal that is going on right now on both the Elf Beads site and the Beads Candy Shop site. You get the bangle plus 2 stoppers, and then there are 3 glass beads. It is a kind of like a curated collection, selection of beads to choose from, but you can choose 3 glass beads, all for $125 US. That is my Beads Candy Shop order. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. You know, let me know what you think. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you like my video, and I love hearing from you guys.